Alright, back next part. Okay, alright. Okay. Dude. Hold on. No, dude, I'm reverting to my old self. Stop. Okay. Dude, I don't know. It broke fucking camera. Dude, that should not fucking happen, bro. What? I fucking choked. God damn it, dude. It was actually such a good attempt, too. Oh my god, this fucking guy, man. This fucking guy, man. Alright, you know what? The tip on the fucking... I forgot about the jump fucking counters, bro, okay? You know what? It actually helps, alright? It actually helps quite a bit. That being said, fuck you, game. Fuck you, bro. No, why are you... Now you're just not doing it. Okay. Alright. No, okay. Fuck you. Okay, you just don't care. Dude, I'm about to get triggered. Okay. Alright, you just don't care. Dude, oh my god. Ah, it's the move I know. I'm choking on it because I'm getting mad. What? What? Whatever. Well, I'm having some good attempts, and I'm clearly close to actually doing it, and I'm not fucking, like, losing my mind, although I'm still getting kind of pissed at some of these instances where I'm in a good flow and then my camera just breaks because this is a fucking piece of shit design fight, but, you know, other than that. If I could just fight this dude in a normal fucking place, I would not have fucking complaints. I'd be losing full for funsies, but I would not have complaints. But this shit is so stupid, bro. I'm so sick of my camera getting broken and it fucking me over. Okay. Okay. What? Bro. It's not how it works, man. Okay. I can't attack like that. If I attack like that, I'm gonna die. If anything, it'd be better that I fucking do a jump attack or something. Ugh. Okay. Dude! Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, I get it. Good on. Okay. Okay. Where am I? Okay. And then he just doesn't care. Okay, cool. That's sweet. That's awesome, bro. Fuck yeah, that was great. 10 out of 10. Oh, it's so fucking dumb. Okay. Yeah, that time you just decided to do that. Cool. Oh my god! Oh, you just, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that time you, okay, cool, sweet, awesome. That time his recoveries on the jump attacks were just completely different than the other fucking 1,000 times I fought him, so that's awesome. That's great. Great, it's great, it's great. Everything's great, everything's great. Ready to get my card, Phoenix. Fuck, Jared, man! Jared, you're alright. I just, I'm going through a rough time right now. Okay. You know what, Jared? Never mind. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That just pissed me off. Okay. 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 Bro. What? Oh my god. Regain, 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 regain. Okay. Dude. Ah! Just the reactions to some, it's just like, just don't get it. My throat hurts. I have not raged so hard in a long time that has happened. Genuinely sore. Probably going to hurt. Oh my fucking god, dude. Time to get 3 heals off anyways. Shall me, bitch. Dude. Ah! I'm so annoyed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What? Alright, GG, that's Sekiro. That was the final part. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Nah, I'm kidding. But, like, God, bro. It's so fucking annoying. Like, the actual enemy is fine, but I couldn't fucking enjoy it for half the time because the fucking camera shit, bro. Like, God, dude. Like, it's so frustrating, man. Bulging coin purse? I'll tell you what, I have fucking bulging after beating that stupid bit. I need to get off. Alright, anyways. Nice. We got 4 out of 4 prayer beads. Fuck yeah, dude. Which one of these is that for again? I don't remember. It is that one. Okay, cool. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, well, GG's. That's absolutely, on the real note, it for Sekiro on the night. I will keep playing. I'm just being dumb. God, dude, that's just annoying, because, like, low-key, when I got in the flow, I actually think it was a pretty cool enemy, but God, dude, like, oh my god, man, like, the fucking environment, dude, like, that was just so frustrating, like, it was hard to actually, like, focus on the fight and enjoy the fight because of that, you know? Like, I'm just getting pissed at that and just fucking bothered with that the whole time instead of actually just, like, focusing on the moves. And okay, so it's a different type of problem, bro, but it's the same thing that pissed me the fuck off with Radahn, is, like, Radahn, fucking DLC Radahn, not the other one, is fun to fight. If you take away all the stupid visual shit, and you can actually understand what is happening, it actually is a fun flow. It's a fun flow to the fight. Like, it's genuinely a solid fight. Like, the first phase of that fight is very fun. I really enjoy it. And it's, like, the same, different problem, because that one, the visuals with that one has more to do with, like, particle effects in the hair and fucking other stupid shit. It's not a camera issue. But, like, this one, bro, like, I'm trying to fucking enjoy the fight, and then I'm just in a corner, and all I can see is a wall, Or my camera's on the other side of fog, so it's fucking blurred by the fucking fog. Or the game just gets fucking lost, and my camera breaks. I don't fucking break lock, but it just breaks lock because it's so horrible. Because it's such a tight, enclosed space. And then I try to relock, and I can't even, it's so bad, I can't even fucking relock. Bro. Like, come on, dude, that shit is horrible. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, there's some shit that's, like, really cool in these games, but, like, brother, the fact that they have not made, like, the most obvious adjustments that everybody has suggested to the camera in, like, 10 years is just, like, it's just stupid, man. It's just flat-out stupidity. Like, I think it's just a joke at this point. Like, I think it's actually just a joke, and they just think it's funny. I don't think it's fucking funny, bro. I don't think it's fucking funny. When I played Lies of P, and the first time I had a fight where the camera zoomed out, I had the biggest fucking boner I think I had in months. I was like, dude, oh my god, they did the unthinkable. I didn't think it was possible. I don't know if it was like a coding thing. I didn't think it was possible, bro. I didn't think you could actually do it. I thought it was actually impossible to code that in a game. Because FromSoft, the greatest fucking developer of all time, obviously, can't do it, so it must not be doable, right? If they can't do it, it must not be doable. Well, that fucking, whatever the fuck they are, company, did it in their first fucking game with, like, hardly any experience before that. I'm like, wow, that's insane, dude. That's crazy. Why can't they fucking do it, bro? Because, like, there's so many fights where it's like, I hate that fight. I don't want to do that fight ever again. And it's sad, because after learning it, I actually think it's a cool enemy. But in that enclosed space, never want to do it ever again. Because it's just fucking stupid, bro. It's fun until it's not. Alright, rant over. And just to clarify, you know, I was losing a little bit of full. But honestly, dude, the fucking spear dude was kind of fun. I enjoyed fighting the spear dude. Even when I was getting my ass kicked. I actually thought the spear dude was pretty fun. But the spear dude had a much more manageable fucking area to fight him. And when I would get, like, third-partied or whatever, yeah, I'm annoyed, but, like, at the end of the day, I can clear out the enemies and then fight them if I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I can do that. I have the option to do that, so I know it's, like, on me. So it's, like, whatever, you know what I mean? That's why I'm not, like, knocking that fight for it. I'm just getting pissed because it's funny. But, like, that one was fine. The bull's kind of stupid, too, but I just don't really like enemies like that. It's just not really, again, it reminded me of, like, the fucking hippo. I just don't really care for those types of enemies. I just don't find them enjoyable. I don't think there's, like, anything wrong with them. It's just not my favorite. Spear dude was kind of fun. I think the ninja dude was honestly pretty cool, but I just couldn't fucking enjoy it because I'm in a 2-foot by 2-foot enclosed space, and that's just really sad. All right, anyways, I was joking. We're gonna keep playing. I'm not ending the playthrough. But, like, god damn it, man. Like, can we go one fucking game without some stupid fucking camera fight? Like, just one? Oh my god, man. Like, it pissed me off in Elden Ring, and now that I've played, like, all of them, it's like, my patience for it is gone, bro. Like, it's not, I can't even accept it anymore. You know, it's not even like I'm used to it. Like, I accept, my patience for it is just absolutely gone. Just absolutely gone. Because it's just unacceptable at this point, bro. It's just fucking unacceptable. There's a lot of other stuff about this game that's cool, okay? Like, the flow of combat, when you figure out a fight, and you figure out how to, like, manipulate a fight into your favor, that's really fucking cool. I think that's, like, way more satisfying than the way you learn a fight in fucking the Souls games. Because the way you learn a fight in those games is, like, goddamn near just fucking repetition, right? That's, like, basically all it is just fucking repetition, trial and error, repetition, trial and error. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit of that in this game. Too, obviously. But it's a lot different, though, because, again, like, you have to find your own way in a fight. And that's the cool thing, too. Like, I imagine if you watch, like, different playthroughs of different people playing, I imagine people, like, can take different approaches to fights and find different ways to succeed and, like, have, like, more, like, player expression, like, more of a play style and stuff like that. Like, that's pretty fucking cool, you know? Like, once you get a grasp for all the mechanics, like, that last fight, when the game reminded me about the air attack or fucking counter or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a thing, all right, let me try that out here. And then I start hitting that becomes a really important part of the fight. That helped me out a lot in the fight. Found a really good rhythm with that. Found a really good rhythm with that weird time jumping attack, and then into the sweep, whatever, getting the, you know, air counter, and, you know, that was pretty sweet. And then also, like, when I would up the tempo and, you know, get attacks that I'm more comfortable blocking because I'm upping the tempo and I'm, like, controlling the pace of the fight, right? I have the enemy on the back foot, I'm not on the back foot. Whereas, like, in the Souls games, you can get really fucking good at them to a point, but at the end of the day, you're always kind of, like, I feel like in those games, you're always kind of reacting. You know what I mean? I feel you're always, in a way, like, kind of reacting to what the boss is doing. Where in this game, you can kind of, like, flip it on its head, which is pretty fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of get it to a point where it's like, oh, now it feels like you're in control. Now it feels like the boss is, like, reacting to, like, playing your game. That's really fucking cool. So don't let I hope the rage was fun. Because, you know, I got to a point, I definitely lost full in the last, like, 20 minutes or whatever. But I was definitely trying to make it fun for a bit. But yeah. I'll talk. I have more thoughts for this point in the game, so I don't know. I did this little breakdown here for the end of this part. I'll share more of those thoughts when I play tomorrow, because I definitely will play tomorrow. Because don't get it twisted. This game is pretty fucking cool. Okay, like, that camera shit was stupid, but this game is pretty fucking cool. And there's a lot of things that I really like about it, and there's a lot of things that I do think it does better than the Souls games. That being said, the camera, bro, Jesus fucking Christ, bro, I'm sick of saying it, man. I'm sick of fucking talking about it, bro. I'm sick of it, man. God, it's such an easy fucking adjustment, man. Like, why do they not do it? It's so easy. So easy, man. Like, I just want to play one of these games. I want to play a new one of their fucking games sometime in the future where I play through the whole game and not a single time do I think, wow, I got fucked by the camera right there, or wow, that was AIDS, I couldn't see anything because of the camera right there. I just want to have one playthrough where I don't think that, and I swear to God, it'll be my favorite one of their fucking games that they release. Just off of that, I swear. It is so tilting, man. So tilting, because it just, like, it feels like it just drops all the fucking momentum that you have in the game, dude. It's so frustrating. But yeah. Anyways, tomorrow what I want to do, I want to try to incorporate, okay, so, like, the right trigger thingy, where you can, like, I can do, like, the shuriken thing or whatever. I remember at one point, it said, like, in one of the tips that, you know, that works on, mid-air enemies. So my thought in that last fight, and I ended up going away from it when I got the really good flow of, like, the air counter or whatever. I hope some people enjoy the post-game breakdown, by the way, because, you know, all this shit's going on in my head. I'm not vocalizing all of this when I'm playing the fight because it's just too much. Like, I'm just trying to learn the fight. So it's more fun for me to go through the fight and then afterwards be like, okay, here's my thought process. Like, this was the things that, you know, these were the things that I learned. These were the things. This was, like, what helped me, you know, take it down, whatever. So I hope some people enjoy the fucking post-game analysis, because this is my, you know, I'm the analytical type. This is my favorite part of the shit. Anyways. The right trigger shit. I tried it at one point because the enemy has that one really weird, like, slow, very slow mid-air attack. And at one point I thought about it. I didn't see a tooltip. I thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, right. That thing's supposed to, I remember it saying something is supposed to be really good against mid-air enemies. Maybe I could, you know, incorporate that here. This enemy does this attack very often in the fight. The attack seems to be very slow. Seems like it actually gives me enough time to get this attack off. And the one time I tried it, I pressed left trigger instead of right trigger because I'm so used to using the grapple. I'm like not using the actual like right trigger arm effect. Like I'm not doing that, right? I'm not really doing it. I need to start doing it more. I need to start trying it more. It's just like the jumping, right? Like you see it in the gameplay. I'm starting to actually dodge the sweeps a lot more. I'm starting to actually jump a lot more. I'm starting to use that counter. I'm starting to use the jump to get some more attacks in. Because that, it seems to be a good way to get a window to get some actual like attacks in. I'm starting to really like get back into it, right? I'm starting to get back into it. I'm starting to really incorporate that into my gameplay. I'm starting to dodge sometimes. I don't always deflect. I'm starting to get better at my deflects though. Like all these things, I feel like you can see them, right? It's a struggle, but I feel like you can see them. I feel like they're starting to come together. But the one thing that I have not really incorporated or even really tried to incorporate at all is that right trigger thing. And I wonder, you know, in Lies of P, I kind of ignored it because it kind of has like a similar mechanic. I kind of ignored it, didn't really mess around with it too much. But I know that you can focus on it a lot more and it can be really useful. So I wonder, with the struggle that I'm having with the rest of the game, I wonder if I could focus on that a little bit more and it could be beneficial. I also just think it'd be more fun that way, because I think when you have more tools in your arsenal, I think it's just like more fun. Like when I play the fucking Batman games, you know, just straight up attack and counter, I can do that all day, but that's not the most fun. The most fun is when I really get into those games and I remember the button combos and I work those into the combats and I do a good mix of those depending on the situation. Like that's when shit gets really fun and really satisfying. So I think it's kind of the same thing here, right? Like the more I can remember these different moves and the more I can incorporate them, the more fun I'm going to have, and I think the better I'm going to play as well, right? I'm going to have more in my arsenal, and I'm probably going to, you know, be able to counter enemies a little bit better instead of just being like a one trick and only being able to play fights like one way. So the whole point of that tangent, right, was I want to try the right trigger tomorrow. Try to remember that. I want to try the right trigger mechanic tomorrow. I want to use it more. I want to try to do that, and I want to see how effective it is. I want to see how effective it is. I want to see if it's good, and I want to see if it actually helps me out. All right, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Sorry, I'm done yapping. I would love to talk more though, because I actually do think this game's pretty interesting to discuss. Like the combats are so much more complex that like the breakdown of it, you know, in fucking Dark Souls, it's like, oh yeah, I learned the timing of that and then I dodged it. You know, I learned the timing of that and then I started dodging it. Like there's a little bit of stuff you can do in Dark Souls with positioning in some fights that I think is neat. And I've even gotten that down. Like for example, here you go, I'll give an example of that in this game. That spear dude. I started doing it intuitively, and then at a certain point in the fight I realized like, oh, I didn't even realize that I was doing this correct, but I'm doing it correct. When I would get him to do that one attack where it wasn't like staggerable and it had that really, really long buildup, I, you know, realized at some point that like, oh, okay, I can side strafe to the right, and if I side strafe to the right, I don't even have to time the dodge. Like if I go to the left, I have to time the dodge. If I stay center, I have to time the dodge or the deflect, right? I have to time it. If I just strafe right, I don't have to. I can just avoid the attack that way. And it just makes it so much easier. Like, yes, technically in this game, yes, you know, you do a little bit of stance or whatever if you get the perfect deflect. So, like, ideally you want to do that. But you don't always have to fucking do it, man. You don't always have to fucking do it. Like, if you could just live another day and just keep going, like, that's good too. So I learned that. I started doing that. And once I started doing that, you can go back and fucking watch it. Once I started doing that, I got a way better flow of that fight. And you could just tell. You could just tell, like, my confidence of that fight went up so much. You know, it felt like the script flipped. It felt like the first couple times fighting that dude, it felt like I spawned in. I didn't even know the rotations, bro. I didn't even know the rotations. I didn't even know where fucking P3 was. I didn't know where P4 was. I didn't know what the fuck was going on the map. And I'm just getting fucking 100-point club world starred. And then by the time I figured out that move, I was like, bitch, I'm rotating to P4. Okay? Like, you think you're taking this hill? No, I already rotated. I'm behind you. Get shit on. I just did like 1,000 damage. And that is why Crim6 is the GOAT. I need to end this, bro. It's chalked. I don't know where this tangent's going. Yo, shout out Margot Robbie. I'll see you guys later.